Where's my... There you go. How is everyone doing? Yo. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? You alright? And I got some more noodles. I brought some with me. I brought some home. I brought some home. Because of how I roll, baby. 1 second. That is just how I roll. Yeah, that's got to go back down. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. How you doing? Well, we're just going to be chilling for a minute because I'm eating munch. You alright? What's happening? What is happening, my little bunny rabbits? Are you good, Nickelback? What's happening, Cheeky? Cheeky monkey. It's time. Yeah, I did have them earlier, but you know what? I brought some home because you cannot beat Chinatown noodles. You just can't. I mean, you probably could. Maybe. But I don't care. Oh my God. Oh my God. Heaven. It's heaven. Absolute heaven. Football on the TV, so headphones are on and joining you. Oh, okay. Are you watching the, Yeah, it's starting in 15, isn't it? Atletico, I want to beat Spurs. I take it you're Spurs. Nicky, I'm surprised you've not got the Champions League on. I know how much you love the footy. I'm just saying. Ah, Liverpool. That'll be good. Oh, Nicky, don't be like that. Don't be like that, Nick. Honestly, don't be like that. Don't be like that, Nick. Nicky, don't be like that. Know what I mean? All right, let's find something to watch then. I want to catch up with some bits and bobs anyway, but I know there was a debate on today, PMQs and stuff, but I want to watch, I found something earlier on and I wanted to share it with you lot, because I've literally only been in about 20 minutes. Right, let's find it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And we can watch this while I'm having my noodles. Come and have a bit of fun, you know what I mean? Bit of fun. Nickelback. Right, shaming Williams. Shaming Williams? Shaming women. Michelle Dewberry shuts down Lefty over women's safety and girls in Britain. Yeah, we've got this will be good. So let's just get that queued up.
Everybody, well.
Right, cool, that'll do. I can hear that. You can hear that. Why does that not work? Why does that not work? Okay, let's just fix that. That one works, and that one should be... Where are you, baby? Top one. That one. So we've got that one, and that one. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good now, aren't we? Right, let's just double check something. So if we get it to about... Right. Oh, hang on. Where'd that go? I think they're underneath. Buttons, where are you? There you go. No, not that one. Nope. Where have you gone? Hello? Buttons. Buttons, where are you? Ah, there you go. Right in front of me. Bloody idiot. on there. That's cool. That's better. And the whole room brightens up a little bit. That's a bit better. Right. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna watch the thing, and we'll. As I say, I don't know what this is about, but I know it's gonna get a bit spicy. And we do love a bit of spicy arguments on here, don't we, kids? Don't we? Yeah, we do. Right. Let's get into it. Michelle Dewsbury and Ginger Bloke. How you doing anyway, Nicky? How's the old, what do you call it going, the decorating? Is it going alright? Well, what I'm going to do... Why is that not doing anything? Strange. I don't know why that's acting like that. 1 minute. That one. Okay. Let's go 15 then. That should be alright, shouldn't it? Yeah, we'll just have it a bit more dark and chilled. That'll do. Won't it? Right, let's get to this. A lot of banging. Oh, you set me up there, but I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing, but I could do. Alright, Rex, what's happening? Noodles. Noodles, and we're going to be watching a debate. So let's have some fun. Make sure we're on the right camera. That one. Right, we're good. You ready? Let's go.
Welcome back to Jube's Anchor with me, Michelle Dewsbury, Leila Cunningham and Matthew Stabber.
Oh, there she is.
Talking before the break about migration, whether or not we need to get firmer, whether or not we need to be fairer with it, what is the right approach, whether or not Shaban and Mahmood will be able to get some of
We should ban it. Ban illegal migration. Ban it. Close the borders.
I was talking to GB News earlier on today in an exclusive interview. Hungary's PM, Viktor Orban, many of you might be familiar with him.
Yep.
Listen to what he had to say.
Here we go.
If you decide that this is our border line and nobody can cross it without our permission, you have to keep the line, and you have to do so. So in Hungary, it's very simple. If somebody is crossing the border line without...
Hang on a minute. So he's a geezer from Hungary. Who's the other fella? Who's the other fella? Was he the Polish fella? So Hungary, he's the one who's had a death threat against him, this bloke. Oh, I'm thinking Hungary was the other fella, you know. Must be Poland.
It's a crime. And we treat them as crime makers. So if you're not tough enough, you can't be half...
Yeah. That's the guy.
You can't be half tough, you know. What do you think to what he's saying? So if you
with that, Nick.
enter a country, that's it, you're a criminal and you should be treated as one. Do you share his view or not?
That would involve saying no to people who are extremely vulnerable and who have had terrible experiences of war and many of whom are genuine asylum seekers. Do I think it's a problem that we have people crossing the channel? Yes, I do. Do I want the boats to stop? Yes, I do. Does the government want the boats to stop? Yes. Do I want us to withdraw?
He's a liar. He's a liar. Because this ginger bastard called everyone racist for the thing about the borders. So why is he slowly coming around now?
From the Refugee Convention, do I want us to withdraw from the ECHR? No, I don't. But it is definitely a problem because the government's position is slightly paradoxical. On the one hand, it wants, as I do, the boats to stop.
Yeah.
On the other hand, when people get here, guess what? It treats them within the rule of law and treats them with humanity. But it is a problem. It's a very difficult one. And by the way, if Reform win the next election, I suspect they won't, but they may well do. If they win the next election, in 2 years into that, I will come back on this show, and if Leila is still with Reform, I will say to you then, why haven't you sorted it out? Because it is not nearly as easy as Nigel Farage. Apart from everything else, throwing their passports over the edge of the boats, right, and throwing their identities into the channel.
He's full of shit. This is the same geezer who said that weren't happening. He's been saying for about a year that stuff hasn't been happening. Nobody does that. These people are all genuine cases. So why is he changing his tune? He sounds like Tommy Robinson because that's the shit that he was saying about a year, 2 years ago.
Do you know where to deport them to?
Well, so going on that point, if they really were vulnerable and they really were coming from war-torn countries, why would they throw their passport? Why would they throw their... Hang on. right? That is a fundamental reason. That is a fundamental reason of being dishonest, right? They're not coming with honesty. They're not coming and saying, you know, I'm from Afghanistan, I've suffered this. And I'll tell you how we'll stop it. If crossing the channel illegally leads to staying, the boats will never, ever stop. And we know that.
The answer to your question, which you asked me, is that some of these people are not genuine asylum seekers, so they might well come from countries where they don't have a right to asylum in this country. I'm saying, how would you remove those people if you don't know where to remove them to?
Well,
send them back to where they come from, France. Not our problem.
You make a good point. There is no filtering system to know who is genuine and who is not. That's why you have to stop it, full stop. You need deterrence. You need deterrence, enforcement and control. Right now, only 1% of illegal entry is prosecuted, even though it is illegal to enter our country under the Borders Act.
The government chooses not to prosecute people for that.
You know, you say you don't want to leave the ECHR and the Convention for Refugees or whatever it's called. What happens is they arrive in our country and the Refugee Convention says that you cannot punish someone for the manner in which they land. And that's why, as soon as they say the word asylum, they have to, if you follow the convention, be treated as asylum seekers. And it effectively neutralises the illegal entry. And Viktor Orban is right, is you either believe in sovereignty or you don't.
Layla, where would you take these people? So Nigel Farage is attempting...
So come on a boat from France, you put them on a fucking thingy and send them back. That ain't our problem. Like, why is it always our problem?
Answer this. You want to be the next mayor of London, right? And you are part of...
Are you going to let me answer?
You're a part of... I haven't asked a question yet.
Well, I haven't finished my answer.
You asked me a question about how do you know where to send them back, and I'm asking
I didn't answer that. I didn't ask you that. You asked me that, and you're not letting me answer.
You asked me a question.
No, I asked you a question. How do you know that they are
We'll be sat here all day, right?
I just put the question to you because you're running for office.
Where would you send them back to?
First of all, where would you send people back to if you don't know where they come to, right? And secondly, are you seriously telling the British public that if you find someone who comes to this country, claims asylum from Afghanistan, you can send them back to the Taliban? That is your position.
How do you know they're not part of the Taliban?
We don't.
How do you know?
So would you send them back?
Yeah, 100%.
And women and children?
You know that women and children don't.
But this is not. But that's not the case, is it? So this ginger dicker is still saying this about women and children. They're not the majority of people. If there's individual cases like that, there's individual cases of women and children or whoever. Cool. Let's have a conversation about it. But 90%, 95% of these people that are coming over here are not those, are they? So why are we trying to... It's crazy, isn't it? It's the same leftist bollocks that they do with trans ideology in this country, right? You have an incident with someone who's transgender, yeah? And it becomes main headlines. And it's like everyone has to talk about it. Everyone has to talk about it. And it's, what is it, 0.01% of the entire country or the entire planet is transgender. So why is it such a big deal? It's the same with this. Oh, I send women and children back, women and children back. There's such a small portion of the people that are coming over, but you're making out that that is the majority. So let's focus on that, not the 99% of them that are fucking men that are coming over. No, that's the problem. Let's talk about that. Why are you focusing on the small thing? Because it's the only way you can make a debate.
I will.
Those that do.
You know what the difference is? I will prioritise.
You're asking her a question. Let her answer your question uninterrupted.
Yes.
Go on.
TF loves it.
The fact that a man arrives from Afghanistan illegally, I have to assume that he could be Taliban, and my number one priority is protecting the women and girls of this country, and he will be deported wherever it takes. If it's Afghanistan, if it's an offshore detention centre, my number one priority and the number one priority of any reform government is to protect the women and girls of this country.
Say no thanks, we don't want them back.
It's not a problem.
Where will you put them?
Number one, we will detain and deport. The fact that they can roam free, in our country is a disgrace. And we have seen... Are you going to just keep interjecting?
You're
not even letting me finish a sentence, Matthew. If you're so scared of the answer, don't come on the show.
You're scared of answering my question.
Right. Pack in, you two. Right, go on. Answer this question, else we're here all night.
She sounds like a mum, doesn't she? She's like, pack it in, you two. Behave yourselves. This is, I mean, Layla has made a few boo-boos in the last couple of months. The way she went after Rupert Lowe and all that. What's happening, Justin? You right? Well, to be fair, if we ask them, are you Taliban, they're not going to tell you, are they? Well, you don't know, Rex. They might turn up and they might go, you know, actually, I've been building bombs to come over here. Gonna use them? Yeah, actually, you should deport me. Yeah, no, and they're not going to do that.
The incentive and break the business model of the smugglers. The way you do that is leave the ECHR, disallow the refugee convention. If they do arrive here, they will be detained. They will not be allowed to roam free. They will be deported because when they come, by the way, Matthew, they might throw their passports away, but they do say where they're from. They will be removed to that country or an
get rid of them.
detention centre. The number one thing we will not do, which successive governments have done, is put our women and girls in danger of sexual assault. Granted, you're going to say not all of them are. One is enough for us, and there is not a reliable enough filtering system to know who is and who isn't. And we know that some have crossed that channel, have been put in towns and villages, and have sexually assaulted girls.
Speak for a sec, quickly?
Are you kidding right now?
OK, let me say something.
Please, Matthew.
So, first of all, you don't know where to deport them to because they haven't got any identification. That's the first problem. Let me finish answering your question.
I didn't ask you anything.
Making my point. Secondly, creating offshore detention centres. You think that's easy? Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Thirdly, if the Taliban or whichever country you want to send back a particular person to says no thanks, which is overwhelmingly likely, by the way, then you can't send them back to Afghanistan. You can't just send an aeroplane to deposit them in Afghanistan. And the final point I'd quickly make is that I do not hear, and I would love to hear it.
Go on.
You don't want to hear anything but your own voice.
As you say, don't be rude. As you say,
I'm not being rude.
We're having a debate. As you say, it is completely outrageous when people come to this country, however they come to this country and commit crimes. It's totally outrageous, and I condemn it out of hand. I would love to hear you and other Reform members speak out about the epidemic we have in this country of domestic violence, which spans all.
So we're going back to that. We're taking it away for that. Let's make it about the white man, you ginger bastard.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on. The paedophilia that is widespread. 500,000 people, children, we are told, are abused each year is the estimate. I don't hear Reform.
So is the estimate. No, they don't need to make a fucking noise about it, you ginger dickhead, because they're getting arrested. That's how you know the figures. Da, da, da. Oh, my God, fucking hell. Did you figure that out yourself? Really? Really? He's literally just said it. He goes, why are we not talking about, basically, all the white people that are doing this? It's huge numbers. It's a big deal, isn't it? But the only reason he's got the fucking figures is because people are getting arrested. It's not being covered up. You fucking idiot.
Speak out about the epidemic we have in this country of domestic violence, which spans all communities.
Moron.
Hang on. The paedophilia that is widespread. 500,000 people, children, we are told, are abused each year is the estimate.
Yes, and that's a big deal, isn't it? It's a big problem. But the only reason you have those numbers is because people get arrested, therefore you have a statistic. At the moment with the Pakistani Muslim gangs, we don't have a statistic because none of it has been recorded and no one has been done for it. You fucking idiot.
I don't hear Reform speaking out for those children, and I don't hear Reform speaking out for the women who are raped by people who are native to this country.
See?
I've never once heard it, and I'd love to hear it.
Right,
because
do you want
every
to
woman
respond?
counts.
So Matthew, you don't hear it because maybe you're not listening. We will never, ever shy away. We recognise that there is homegrown sexual offenders. Of course we do. That's why we want tougher sentencing and tougher policing. The difference is we don't have to import more. Just because we have homegrown doesn't mean we have to let more into our country.
So you'd have no immigration at all, then? No immigration.
I'm talking...
No, I would close the borders. Why is it you get twats like this are so insistent on destroying the country? No, the country's turning into a shithole. Like, what are you talking about? No, close the borders.
Legal migrants. When you have legal migrants, you have checks and balances, and they have passports. I have no way of checking someone who comes on their boat. They could be a serial rapist.
What about a tourist? What about a tourist? How do you know a tourist isn't?
I am not housing a tourist.
How do you know? So again, it's like making things up. I don't like this. It's just make shit up. I hate it.
At the taxpayer's expense, right? Someone enters our country illegally, they will be detained and deported and treated as a criminal. That is fundamentally what the sovereignty of borders means.
But you don't know where
can accept it. I said that. Yes, I have. We will deport them to whatever country they're from.
But what if the country says no, as I've just said to you, which is the real world, guys?
Then it's not our problem. So let's play the Ginger game, yeah? So judging by what Ginger has just said, let's play silly bollocks, yeah? Let's say 10 million boats turn up. Do we just take all 10 million people next year? Because what he's saying, you can't deport them, you can't do this, you can't do that. So just invite him in and send him to his fucking ass. Send him to his ass, let him deal with it. It's always the same. It's only going to be a problem when someone like him or something happens to one of his little children. Then it's the same old repeated process. You'll see someone on TV like him on those, oh man, I never thought this could happen to me. My little child's been found in a dustbin somewhere. Oh, really? We've been telling you for 20 fucking years, mate.
Detained and deported to an offshore site. What of that can you not understand?
Where are you putting this offshore site?
Wherever we decide to put it, Matthew.
Wherever we...
Matthew,
is that really reform policy?
Let me explain something to you, Matthew. You keep saying everything is hard. We don't shy away from what's hard. We shy away from... We do what's right.
You're not in government. It's easy for you to say that you've got all these solutions. You can't even give me an example of an island where you're going to send these people.
Do you know,
I would just put them on a boat and send them back to fucking France. They've got on a boat from there and come here. Now there's talk of people coming from Belgium. Okay, Belgium, France, send them back there. It's not our problem.
I find absolutely fascinating about this. As a woman,
he would vote for the Greens, of course.
Domestic violence her whole childhood, and has had my adulthood impacted by it, and has been an ambassador for a domestic violence charity. I am the first person that will acknowledge that we have some absolute scum of the earth among us in our own community. Nobody in a sane mind would deny that. But I actually found it pretty offensive, really, when people start pulling this whataboutery card to talk about the disgusting individuals that are part of this country, and then
why does he look shocked at that? I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't get it. Like, why is he shocked? Oh, about 20 minutes, Seven. You ain't missed much. It's just us chilling, my old chum. I don't get it. I don't.
I actually found it pretty offensive, really, when people start pulling this whataboutery card to talk about the disgusting individuals that are part of this country.
But I don't get why he's shocked. Why is he shocked? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what you...
and then you start using that as a way of almost shaming people into not pointing out the obvious danger that are coming into this country from some of these men. Only today I read a case, and I've just put it up on my phone as you two are arguing. An Afghan national...
Before she even gets into that, did you hear about the one in the Travel Lodge? Was it the Travel Lodge? Someone's got into a Travel Lodge, some woman was in there, and they've got the key card, broke in, and sexually assaulted a woman. In a Travel Lodge. Like, oh, well, it's just one of those things. No, it's not just one of those things. They shouldn't be here.
Only today I read a case, and I've just put it up on my phone as you two are arguing. An Afghan national was sentenced to 21 years and 7 months in prison for a series of serious sexual offences, including the rape of women, assaults on children. Apparently he'd been diagnosed with, I quote, a sexual illness prior to arriving. These are not my words, I'm quoting directly. Prior to arriving in the UK. He has a limited understanding of social norms and held entrenched views shaped by his background and his culture.
So this geezer, this ginger dick, will want to do the same thing as Keir Starmer. Oh, let's talk about it. I know that you've just grabbed a load of kids and everything, but I don't think we should punish them. We should have a discussion about it. You know what I mean? Let's have a little chat about it.
When you look
What's up,
into
Mayo?
the stuff that this person was doing, it's absolutely appalling. Children was his victims, women, a young boy, a rape of a boy under the age of 13, causing a child to watch a sexual act. I don't conflate that person with your standard domestic abuser.
Standard?
Because... yes, standard domestic abuse. It has become standard in many households, Matthew, for men to abuse their women and assault their women.
Which is a
Don't patronise me.
We're calling it standard.
Don't patronise...
Well, it is a standard because if you look at Muslim households, men are allowed to beat their women. Have you not read the Quran? We've seen it and we've spoken about it on the channel. You're allowed to, what was it? Gently put her in place, remember? What's happening, Lou?
It's me about domestic abuse. It is well documented, my background. You are trying to get off the hook of looking at what these vile individuals that should not be in this country are doing. And what you do, Matthew, is you do it by attempting to shame women and sitting there and going, but what about domestic abuse? What about domestic abuse? You can't use the word standard. I can use whatever words.
Can I respond,
no,
then?
you can't.
Well done, Michelle Dewberry. Put that ginger in the corner.
I will use whatever words to describe. I choose. Some of these men coming into this country are in this country because of political choice. When women and girls are sexually abused and raped by people in this country, there's not a lot that we can do about it. When men, because our justice system, by the way, is so flawed.
I think the thing is, do you know what? I've kind of become more and more inclined to talk out about it. You know, like the videos I do in the morning at 9. And my language, if you notice today, I'm a bit more aggressive, is because I don't think enough is being done. I think what Rupert Lowe's doing is brilliant. I'm just one person just talking about it. But I'll continue to scream over and over and over and over and over about women and children being abused because no one has actually been held accountable. Rupert Lowe's doing the investigation, which I think is amazing what they're doing, and with Sammy, and I think it's great what they're doing, but nothing is being done on a grand scale of things. No one's being charged, no one's being held to account, and all Keir Starmer does is brush it under the carpet. I'm not gonna. I will lose my channel over it, and I will go to the very fucking end. I will. I'll go to the very end because I'm sick of it, and I know you lot are sick of it, and I know we're all sick of talking about it. But at the same time, nothing is being done. So it needs to be what she's doing, what GB does, News does, what other YouTubers do. It needs to be on and on and on until it becomes so annoying for the government that people start protesting about it, like they do with the Palestine protests. It needs to be in front of the government to force them to fucking deal with it.
When men are brought into this country by way of political choice, then as a woman,
that's right, Justin,
have every single right to be.
I mean, as I say, I'm going on things like social media now. They were attacking. Who's the fella that they were talking about in Parliament today? Who put out the anti-Islam thing in Trafalgar Square. We'll get to that in a minute. But I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care. I don't care. There should not be a Islamic call to prayer in Trafalgar Square in the middle of London. Because it's fucking insulting. Like, if my nan was still alive, she'd be turning in her grave listening to that. Because it's not British. And for Keir Starmer to come out on national TV to say, well, it's part of our British heritage and our British culture. No, it fucking isn't. No, it isn't. None of those people there, all the men that were there, I don't recall any of them fighting in World War II. Do you? No, they didn't. Because they're not fucking British. That's not hating, it's stating a fact of what's going on in the country. So why is people like me and people like you being disregarded like we're the ones out of order? And the other thing I want to pick up on, sorry, I'm going to ramble on. Why is it when we watch Parliament, it's all these people that are complaining about this stuff, this far-right bollocks that they go on about. Why is it always Asian people or someone from the black community telling English white native Christians with ancestry from this country, telling us how we should be living in our country? So people come out and say things like, you don't attack the Jewish people when they hold an event, you don't attack the Hindu people or the Sikh people. Do you know why? Do you know why people don't attack any of them? I'll tell you why. Because there's not 30 years of grooming gang and rape of children. And we haven't got a mayor. You haven't got a Sikh mayor or a Jewish mayor or a Hindu mayor of London that are going into things and saying, oh, I don't know what that's all about. I don't know anything about it. Sadiq Khan is doing that, and we know why he's doing that. That's why people are pissed off. That is why people are anti-Muslim. It's fuck all to do with we just hate Muslims for no reason. Like, wake up.
Infuriated with the politicians that have made those political choices. So don't you try and shame women into not talking about this because we have abuse in our own homes in this country.
Quickly, please?
No,
let me just respond to that, because you made a series of very strong points and allegations.
Yeah, so first of all,
I'm not trying to shame Layla because she's a woman. If Layla was a male...
You're trying to shame me, telling me what words I should use.
I'm talking about anyone, whether you're women or men. I'm not looking at you as women when it comes to talking about policy. I'm looking at you as debaters and interlocutors. Secondly, what I'm pointing out to Layla is not to excuse the evil of the crimes of people who come here as asylum seekers. I'm pointing that anyone who comes to this country as a tourist could behave in such a wicked way. Anyone who comes who's invited into this country, and hang on, and I'm saying to you, you've got to come up with a solution to it.
The solution is you deport these people. It's not our problem. We've become, this is what I'm saying, we've become so tolerant of this shit. Yeah, we've become so tolerant of this stuff that even having the conversation, let's just look at it in black and white. People are coming into the country, right? They're illegally coming into the country. He's sitting there. We've become so woke and so fucking left and weak and spineless in this country. We're having the conversation into, well, if they break into the country and there's 10,000 of them, where are we going to... That, you shouldn't even be asking the question, where are we going to send them? There's a boat. It turns up. Turn it around. Fuck off. Ta-da! Not my problem. Boat turns out. Oh, look, there's a boat coming. Look, it's another 5,000 men coming. Hello. All right, fellas. Turn round. Fuck off. That's how you deal with it. It's not our problem.
That is realistic, and all I've pointed out is Layla can't name an island. She can't tell me that you're going to send where to send them if they go. If the Afghanistan says no, the French won't allow it. The French won't allow it. All I'm doing is pointing out the reality.
You stop the pull just because I can't name an island.
You could stick them in dungeons indefinitely if you want, but that's not in accordance to our values.
What are our values? What are our
values? What are our values? According to this tosser, our values are just letting our children children get raped, and following someone like Keir Starmer, who says in Parliament, we're not going to investigate these grooming gangs, we're not going to investigate the faith of these men that are doing this to our children, because that would be offensive. No, what's offensive is all of these girls have been raped for decades and you've done fuck all about it. That's the Conservatives as well.
Are our values protecting...
Sorry.
They are, but
well, then why
people in dungeons.
So whose values matter more? Those crossing the boat or the value of women and girls of this country?
You're
which
making an assumption about
which
Yep.
values count more for you?
Yep,
you have
exactly.
a realistic
Which
answer.
values count more for you, Matthew?
I think that's a really, really bloody good video, to be quite honest. I wanted to cover that, as I say, because it's just come up on GB News. And again, I'll put the question to you, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you value more? The people coming across the boats illegally or the British citizens? I think I already know the answer. Right, so let's jump into this next one, and then we're going to watch the PMQs as well, because I haven't seen it. So, as I was having a good time today. Here we go.
Ago about those new words from President Trump. It is, in fact, contained in a Truth Social post. It is quite a...
yeah, this was last night.
It's worth bringing it to...
Yeah, so because of Iran, I guess you're all up to date, but I don't know if you all are, so I'll just spill on a load of spill that I do. I knew something was wrong. I shouldn't have taken this off, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have taken that off. Right. Is that the right way around? It isn't. It's that way around. Right and left and right. Right, okay, so, yeah, Trump gave a speech yesterday and he mentioned, well, why do we need to be in NATO? Because when we went into Iran and we called on the help and assistance of all of those European leaders to support us, nobody actually helped us. But they want like England and everyone wants the benefits of what will come from what's happening in Iran. So the oil and everything else. We want all the benefits, but we're not willing to go there and help. So he's like, well, why are we in NATO? We might as well leave. And he's got a bloody good point. Now, if that happens, that means that we will no longer be aligned with the United States. So if something happens in this country and shit hits the fan, who are we going to ask for help? France? Come off it. We know what they're like. They'll be hiding under their fucking baguettes, won't they?
You in full. He says the United States has been informed by most of our NATO allies in inverted commas that they don't want to get involved with our military operation against the terrorist regime of Iran in the Middle East. Comma. This despite the fact that almost every country strongly agreed with what we're doing and that Iran cannot in any way, shape or form be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. I'm not surprised.
And again, I'll probably show it on here as well, because, again, I don't know how many of you know this or don't know this, but I believe it was John Kennedy. I think it's John Kennedy. He gave a speech in Congress or the Senate, one of those, but I'll get to that video in a minute. And he said, in regards to what's going on in Iran, they believe and had intelligence, you know, rock-solid intelligence, that Iran was at a particular stage and weeks away from building a nuke. Now, they've done the right thing. And as I say, Trump come out and said, well, we're stopping rockets firing over at English bases in Cyprus. Another one was fired off 2 or 3 days ago that was going to fly towards the UK. They killed it off, shot it down, whether it was a drone, rocket, missile, whatever the hell it was. Trump shot it down. So what would have happened if he wasn't there to do that? What if he wasn't there to order that to be done? Starmer would have just said, oh, look, there's rockets flying over London. Maybe we should do something about it. That's where we are.
Their action, however, because I always considered NATO, where we spend hundreds of billions of dollars per year protecting these same countries, to be a one-way street. We will protect them, but they will do nothing for us, in particular in a time of need. Fortunately, we have decimated Iran's military. Their navy is gone, their air force is gone, their anti-aircraft and radar is gone, and perhaps most importantly, their leaders at virtually every level are gone, never to threaten us, our Middle Eastern allies, or the world again.
Again, I agree with a lot of things that Trump's saying there, but the thing he's taking for granted is that the Iranian people and the regime of the Supreme Leader and the IRGC, even if you do wipe out a lot of these people, it's not going to be as simple as, oh, that's it, and we just move on, because Iran's a fucking massive country. It's a massive country. There's no way that you can eradicate all of these people, and I'm not suggesting that you should. But we've seen it time and time again with what's gone on in Palestine, Israel and Palestine, the conflict that's been going on there for hundreds of years. At the end of the day, this is going to happen again when we're all dead. Like, when we're all gone, this whole conflict with Iran will still be going. The conflict with Palestine, it will still be going.
Because of the fact that we have had such military success, we no longer need or desire the NATO countries' assistance. We never did. Likewise, Japan, Australia or South...
Great point there from Tony, who says Starmer won't even be in this country when it all kicks off. Yeah, he'll leave. You're right, 100% he'll leave. Why would he stay? He'll go and be in his mansion with his boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Korea. In fact, speaking as President of the United States of America, by far the most powerful country anywhere in the world, we do not need the help of anyone. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
I don't blame him.
President Donald J. Trump. And it's obviously a timely...
Yeah, I don't blame him for saying that, though. I will get to the video, as I say, Kennedy, who absolutely obliterates Keir Starmer and he obliterates what we're doing in this country. Like, it's really shameful. And I know there's people out there that are very happy with Keir Starmer. I'm just not one of them. I think the geezer's an absolute weasel and a spineless turd. But, again, that's just my opinion. Let's see. Where's the one I wanted to show you guys? It was with... It might actually have been on... the Che Gostil, Senator Kennedy. No, Senator Kennedy. This is it. Right, it's 8 minutes long, and I showed some of this the other day, but I think this is very, very important for people to hear because it shows you what was going on in the United States leading up to what happened in Iran, and I think it's important for people to hear it. And I think this is a fantastic speech.
About 90% of my personal philosophy is...
I like this guy a lot.
Don't hurt someone unless they're trying to hurt you. Don't take other people's stuff and leave me alone. I believe in free will.
This is, but trust me, this is an amazing speech.
I believe God gave us all free will. With that free will goes responsibility. I don't need government to tell me how to live my life.
And he destroys Keir Starmer in this.
Support reasonable rules and regulations and laws, but I don't need government to micromanage.
No, it's not George Soros. This is Kennedy. I think, is it John F. Kennedy? Not John F. Kennedy. What's his name? I really like it because I looked up if he's Senator John Kennedy, but he's not related to the Kennedys. But this guy is just great.
My life. That's what I mean when I say, leave me alone. Earlier this month, it might have been the last part of last month, I noticed that Secretary Kennedy started talking about coffee. Particularly, he mentioned Starbucks.
Wait a minute.
Now,
I'll jump forward because this wasn't what I wanted to. It wasn't the Starbucks stuff. It was about Keir Starmer.
Office, you can get coffee.
This is it. Where
natural.
I think it's the part when he comes to the paper.
Potassium sorbate. Auto is water, heavy.
Where are you?
35 milligrams. 44 grams of carbohydrates.
Where are you?
Intake. Cream glazed donuts.
He's talking about glazed donuts. No, it was the same speech, but he was actually. It is the full thing. I'll find it.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, more cognizant about what.
Let me find where it is. Sorry.
Any further on that? But one of the things I support Secretary Kennedy on is trying to make the American people more cognizant about what they're eating.
Okay, so this is he's doing a speech about this.
Mono and ditchy celerides.
Okay,
the American people to the extent that it's a new religion. But be that as it may, our intelligence clearly showed.
Right, this is it.
I don't think much of their political.
Yep, this is it.
Let me tell you why I say that. Entered Iran.
Yeah, cool. Right, I'll introduce this properly because I can do this for a video. This is really good. Right, we're heading over to John Kennedy, who gave a wonderful speech and pulled apart our Supreme Leader, Keir Starmer, and I really think all of you need to hear this. It's absolutely fantastic.
Starbucks coffee. Now, second thing I want to talk about, our friends in the United Kingdom.
This is amazing.
I love the people of the United Kingdom. I do. I went to school there for a while. They're wonderful people. They deserve better than the government that they're being given right now.
Yeah, we do.
I don't mean any disrespect in saying this, but I'm not a big fan of the Prime Minister Starmer. The United Kingdom was founded by geniuses.
Thank you.
When it's being run by idiots.
How amazing is that? A country built by geniuses, run by idiots. That's amazing.
The United Kingdom was founded by geniuses, but at the moment it's being run by idiots.
I salute you, sir.
We entered Iran because we had no choice. I don't want America to be the world's policeman. I do not. But on occasion, some of the bad guys in the world decide they're going to be the world's policeman.
So this is the part that we're not seeing on over the news over in the United Kingdom. We're not seeing this. This is what I wanted everyone to see.
And it requires us to intervene. And that's why we're in Iran. If I said Iraq, I made a mistake. It's late. That's why we're in Iran. The president did not enter Iran, start a war. He entered Iran.
Listen to this.
War. Let me tell you why I say that. Our intelligence clearly showed, categorically, unequivocally, that Iran had restarted its nuclear warhead program. And let me say, I love the people of Iran, too. I mean that.
So do I, man.
I don't think much of their political leadership.
And again, this is him saying that the intelligence suggested that they were starting their nuclear program again. And Benjamin Netanyahu last night put out a video to all of the Iranian people who supported the Shah, not pre-1979. And he said they've got, I don't know the particular name of it, but there's something called the Fire Festival that the Muslims in Iran celebrate. The people, not the people following the regime, the people following the Shah, the flag with the lion, that side. He said you can go out on the streets and celebrate. Do not worry about bombs going off. This was last night, yeah? And you can see all the videos over social media. And the IRGC, when people were out on the streets, this isn't me making it up, go and look at it for yourselves. There's a video of people celebrating in the streets of Tel Aviv, yeah? And the IRGC, which is the guard, were going out to assassinate those people for celebrating, dancing in the streets, celebrating, because you can't do that. Right? All Benjamin Netanyahu said to the Iranian people before this happened, he said, go out and celebrate your festival. Do not worry about rockets and bombs. We will be watching from the sky. They went out and partied. The IRGC guard came out to attack people, shoot people and murder people. Boom. He took them out. He took them out from the sky. And none of the civilians were hurt. So to me, it's there in black and white. Go and watch the videos yourselves. Obviously, I can't show them.
That Iran had restarted its nuclear warhead program. And let me say, I love the people of Iran, too. I mean that. I don't think much of their political leadership. The good people of Iran basically are being governed before and now with the new supreme leader by Jack Nicholson and The Shining. They are stone cold crazy. Their religion teaches them, their interpretation of their religion tells them that they have to kill people who don't interpret their religion the same way that they do. And when your religion tells you to kill somebody, as far as I'm concerned, it's time to get a new religion. But be that.
And again, as I say, the actual people of Iran who want freedom, man, I think all of us should really be supporting them because they just want freedom. They just want to live a life like us. As I say, the Shah was friends with America, friends with the United Kingdom pre-1979 before the Supreme Leader took over. So they just want to be westernised, live life the way they want to live. And I say, great, good for them.
As it may, our intelligence clearly showed that Iran had restarted its nuclear weapons program. And its plan was to produce so many missiles, so many ballistic missiles, and to some extent cruise missiles and drones. In fact, they were producing between 200 and 600 ballistic missiles a month. Our intelligence showed that their plan was to stockpile so many missiles and so many drones that if we re-entered, or anyone re-entered Iran to stop their new efforts to obtain a nuclear warhead, that they would annihilate the entire Middle East.
And which is what we've seen them doing. They've been attacking Dubai, Saudi Arabia, everywhere. They've been rocketing everywhere.
Entire Middle East. And other countries they could reach, like Turkey.
It's a shame. Do you know, it's a shame. I've got, as I say, this video that I've got coming out in the morning, I filmed it up London today, so it's like Liverpool Street, Whitechapel, all of those. I kind of vlogged a little bit, and I'm going to put it out in the morning so you can see for yourselves that Whitechapel is called, I think it's Bengal Town, as in Bangladesh, and this is in London. But that's going to be on the video in the morning. But again, people like this are on our side. He's on our side.
That is a fact. That's what the intelligence showed. So the president, wanting to avoid a future war, said, I've got to intervene now. And here is our mission. I don't care what you've heard. This is what our mission is in Iran. We want to destroy their Navy. We want to destroy Iran's Air Force. We want to destroy Iran's missile production facilities. We want to destroy Iran's drone production facilities. We want to destroy or make them use as many of their missiles as they have and their drones. And we want to attack and destroy the infrastructure used by the Revolutionary Guard.
Exactly, the Revolutionary Guard, the IRGC, the same Revolutionary Guard that Keir Starmer in the United Kingdom refuses to ban, that's banned everywhere else, that's a terrorist organisation, but it's not considered a terror organisation in the United Kingdom. Hence why we saw the protests last weekend with everyone with the flags of the Iranian regime and the Supreme Leader and praising him, shouting death to the IDF and death to all the Jewish people. That's allowed in England. Like, so whose side is our government really on?
And then we want to get out. Now, there's been a lot of speculation by some of my Democratic friends that, well, the president's going to put boots on the ground. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I hope they don't.
If the president puts boots on the ground, the thud you hear will be me face planting from surprise. I will faint. How long will this take? I think a few more weeks, and then we will be out. Was our intelligence right? You better believe it was. What's the first thing, the very first thing that the Iranian leadership did? They started attacking all the other countries in the Middle East. They even fired a missile at Turkey.
Crazy. And this is what I'm saying. And Turkey's flipping a Muslim country. Like they're supposed to be on the same side, and he's just confirmed it. Like I said to you guys, the psychos in Iran fired missiles at the United Kingdom. It wasn't Starmer and our army. God bless our army. It wasn't our military that intervened to stop rockets coming to England. So if it wasn't for Trump there, I mean, you could say, well, if he didn't go in there, it wouldn't have happened. But what are they getting all of these rockets for in the first place? What are they building nuclear power for in the first place? Yeah? And they've shown what they're about, because as soon as they've got their backs to the wall, they're just attacking everyone around, even their own people.
What's the first thing, the very first thing that the Iranian leadership did? They started attacking all the other countries in the Middle East. They even fired a missile at Turkey. They even fired a missile at the United Kingdom, one of its bases in Cyprus. Now, I give you this background so you will know why the president did what he did. Everything I just told you, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom knew. He had the same intelligence we had.
Let that sink in.
When it came time for us to...
So he knew, prior to this even beginning, before this even started, he knew that they had nuclear weapons being built. He knew they had an arsenal of missiles and drones to attack everyone. And Trump said, we've got to go in because this is going to get out of hand. So they've gone in, and our government's like, no, we're not going to send help. So I don't blame them. If they leave NATO and just say, up yours to everyone else, I wouldn't blame them, America. I wouldn't.
He said, you cannot use any United Kingdom Air Force bases or military bases. None. Zero. Nada. He specifically said you can't use Diego Garcia, the joint U.S. United Kingdom military base in the Indian Ocean that Keir Starmer is trying to give away to Mauritius. You've heard me talk about it on the Senate.
Yep.
And Mauritius, of course, will welcome the Chinese.
Which is insane.
Now, once the war started going the way of people who believe in freedom, Prime Minister Starmer changed his mind. Now he says you can use our bases. Thank you very much. It's a little late. We don't need you.
Again, don't blame him.
He also is trying to give President Trump advice about how to conduct the war.
This is brilliant. Listen, what he says here, he absolutely annihilates Keir Starmer, and he's right, because at the end of the day, they're already in there dealing with the situation and trying to take control of that, the the area of where the oil's coming in and out, because all of the boats are being attacked. So for Keir Starmer to now come in, now that it's all going off, for him to say, I've got some advice, I'll tell you how to do it. What the fuck does Keir Starmer know about warfare? The geezer can't even hit a punch bag.
Trying to give President Trump advice about how to conduct the war. That's a little bit like seeking the advice of a nun about sex.
That is amazing.
Sir Keir Starmer is the last person you would want to go to advise you about how to have a military confrontation.
And that's embarrassing. What's happening, kids? That's really embarrassing to have someone who, you know, we consider allies slag us off like this, but he's justified in doing what he's doing.
Person you would want to go to advise you about how
sad, mate,
to have a military confrontation. He's the kind of guy that he'll want to quote, if you're in the middle of a bar fight, he'll want to stop and quote Socrates. That's what this is, a bar
brilliant.
Fight. And so I decided...
He's great, Gary.
This circus without a tent.
Yeah, I see that. So Sam in chat says, again, I don't know if you've seen this. Sam, how you doing, Sam? Sam says, Starmer is taking legal advice to whether the UK can put ships in the Strait of Hormuz. It's Hormuz? Is it Hormuz? Hormuz, and that's the strip, as I say, as to where the boats are going in and out and being attacked. I've watched a military thing yesterday. There's a channel that I watch. In fact, we could probably watch a clip after this, and it explains what they're going to do. They are going to put boots on the ground, but I can't really... There's 3 islands. There's 3 mini islands that Iran controls. And as you're going through, those 3 tiny small islands have got surface to air rockets, and they're laying all the mines in the water. So what they're planning on doing is flying over and parachuting into those places to take the area, which is boots on the ground. So, but again, I'll show you the video because that was yesterday's video, and they're on it. They update it every single day. It's amazing.
This goat rodeo taking that the Prime Minister has thrust upon the world. I said, let me take a look at what the Prime Minister's plans are in terms of defense. Because if you remember, about a year ago,
talk about it.
The Prime Minister produced this report. That's all it was a report, but he called it a Root and Branch Strategic Defense Review.
This is brilliant as well.
And its purpose was to settle the United Kingdom's military path for years to come. It was ready not this past January, but January before. Yep. He didn't produce it until this past summer.
2025,
and
that is.
The Prime Minister makes a big deal in his report. He says, we've changed our ways. We've been born again. We're now going to spend 2.6% of our GDP on defense by 2027. Brilliant. And I'm thinking, good for you. It's about time.
Yeah.
And he said this is going to be in line with all of our NATO allies, 2.6% of our GDP on defense by 2027. And he said, and by God, by 2035, we're going to be spending 3.5%. And I'm thinking, man, that's great. And then I read the report. The cash is backloaded.
Meaning it's not going to be done under Keir Starmer. So he's saying we're going to invest all of this money into our army and military, like he's kind of doing with a lot of other things. He kind of pushes it down the thing, so it won't actually take place until 2030. Well, he's not going to be Prime Minister in 2030. So in other words, it's like the grooming gang thing. We're going to get around to doing it, but that means he's just going to mark it on the list as we're going to do that around 2030. Labour not going to be in power in 2030. So basically, you're brushing it under the carpet again.
He didn't bother to tell the people of the United Kingdom or NATO or the president. The cash is backloaded. He's not going to even start spending the money, the real money, until the 2030s. That's 4 years from now.
That's crazy.
He's going to make it somebody else's problem. I can assure you the Prime Minister will not be the Prime Minister in 2030 and beyond.
Yeah, and even if I was a fan of Keir Starmer, which I'm not, clearly, even if I was a fan of him and I was pro-Starmer, he can't continue like this. You think about it, he's only been in there, it's coming up to 2 years. Look how much stuff has happened under him. It's been a disaster.
Talk about sleight of hand. And if you run the numbers, there is a great deal of inflation in defense production because so many countries now are starting to actually spend more money on defense, not promising to do so by the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So you have to factor in inflation. And under the Prime Minister's plan to not even start spending the real money until 2030, the defense inflation is going to eat away at the amount of money that he has promised to spend. And if you factor in reasonable defense production, the numbers come out to him actually spending 24 billion pounds, $32 billion less than he promised. You think he couldn't figure that out?
Of course.
His numbers guys knew all about it. There's nothing but sleight of hand. In fact, one commentator in the United Kingdom has said it's worse. According to his computations, there's going to be a $28 billion gap over 4 years. Over 4 years.
Yeah, the Prime Minister,
now,
yeah.
The United Kingdom has also promised.
And do you know what else I've got to say this, do you know what, I'll kind of cut off that because we'll get into another thing, but do you know what else it's kind of unlocked as well? When we look at what's going on with our military and how far we are behind, and then you think about it, if the United States leave NATO, it's a kind of conspiracy theory, but I'm just using logic and 1 + 1 = 2. Let's say the United States leaves NATO, right? Let's just say, I don't know, I'm just throwing something out there. Let's say Russia attacked us or say China attacked us, which they're not going to. But let's just say that they did for hypothetical reasons, right? What are we going to do? We have literally just demonstrated we don't have any army. We've got 140,000 military in this country of a nation of 60 million people. 140,000, that's nothing. I believe the United States have got something like 2.3 million. Something like 2.3 million. We've got 140,000 military. We do not have the boats. We do not have the ships. We do not have the jets because we've not been invested. That's not all on Keir Starmer, obviously. It's on the Conservatives as well. But all of this has done is just shown the world stage just how weak we are. Because America's gone into somewhere, we've not supported an ally. For whatever reason, we've not supported an ally. And it's also exposed the fact that we've only sent in one ship, if we were to send one ship, because we don't have any more. They're all being repaired. What does that tell countries that see us as an enemy? What does that tell them? So for someone, as I say, for Starmer to be the person that's given out this advice, this is what you should do. You're the last one who should be talking, son. You know? So anyway, we'll get on to another one. But there is John Kennedy, Senator John Kennedy. Highly suggest watching some of his stuff. I've only just discovered him and I think he's absolutely fascinating. Really, really interesting to check out. Now we're going to check out the PMQs from today because I want to see exactly what happened with Keir Starmer because I heard that he didn't answer any questions as per usual. But I want to know exactly what happened. Let's see. It's about 7 minutes long. Is that right? Right, there's a couple we can go through, yeah. I heard he got attacked quite a bit today, so... right, let's go to this one first of all. Here we go.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister tried to avoid scrutiny on the Mandelson files by releasing the documents immediately after Prime Minister's questions last week.
TF, don't stop checking me out, TF.
Now, did the Prime Minister personally speak to Peter Mandelson about his relationship with a convicted paedophile?
So again, he's getting back to the Mandelson thing because he's still avoiding that. Remember that, guys. He's still not answered.
Jeffrey Epstein before appointing him
Thanks,
as
TF.
ambassador to Washington.
Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, let me start where I must. This was my mistake in making the appointment, and I've apologised to the victims of Epstein. I do so again. The government is complying with the humble address in full.
So that he should be fired. He should be fired. He should be removed from office. I know it keeps going on and on, but you hired someone linked to the most prolific sex offender network in history that we know of. You're our Prime Minister. Boris Johnson was removed from having a fucking tea party and he had to resign because you said it's unattainable. He has to resign. You've been linked to the biggest sex fucking conspiracy madness that we've ever known in our lifetimes, yet you're still there.
But we are also continuing to support the police in their investigation. The matter of process was looked at by the independent advisor on ministerial standards. It's clear the appointment process is not long enough, and that's why I've already strengthened it. But it was my mistake, Mr. Speaker, and I've apologised for it.
It's not about you apologising. It's not about a mistake. You lied. So for those that are watching this now, it's like, well, you lied when it was unearthed and you said you didn't know he had the links. Then you lied in Parliament when you said, we've got rid of him now because we didn't realise how deep the ties were. Then you lied again because you went on national TV and said we didn't know how bad it was. But then the Peter Mandelson stuff, the files that came out last week, proved that all of the stuff that you apologised for was also a lie, because you did know all of that information, because it's there in the emails where it says we told Keir Starmer he was still in contact with Jeffrey Epstein, that Mandelson was still in contact with Jeffrey Epstein. When Jeffrey Epstein was in prison, Peter Mandelson stayed in his apartment and they was talking about stuff with young children. He knew this and he still appointed him. But he also, so before that, he's on national TV saying, hang on, no, we didn't know how bad the ties were. The emails proved that you knew that, and you still went on national TV and said that you didn't know. So it's not only that you lied and made a mistake, you knowingly lied about it.
Or ministerial standards, it's clear the appointment process wasn't strong.
He is, Justin, 100%.
Strengthened it. But it was my mistake, Mr. Speaker.
See, it's not a mistake. A mistake is me buying macaroni cheese from Sainsbury's, putting it in the fridge, on the right fridge instead of my left fridge, because that's where I keep all the stuff that I'm going to eat, and putting it on the second shelf, and then going in there 3 days later and going, oh shit, it's expired. That's a mistake. That's a mistake, because I've got to go and get a new macaroni cheese. You hiring someone linked to a fucking professional sex offender is not a mistake. It's there.
She should follow suit and apologise for a gross error of judgment in calling for the UK to join the war in Iran without thinking through the consequences.
So to him, not joining an ally is a bigger calamity than you and sex offenders. This is how deluded this guy is.
Mr. Speaker, I know he doesn't want to talk about the document he tried to bury last week. He's going to try and talk about anything else, but he's not going to get away with it. I asked him a question he did not answer. We know the Prime Minister was warned about the risk of appointing Peter Mandelson. This is not about the process. He knew that Mandelson stayed in Epstein's house after Epstein had been convicted for child prostitution.
Exactly.
So I will ask him again. Did he speak to Peter Mandelson about this before the appointment, yes or no?
Prime Minister.
Well, clearly he did. I don't even need to ask. Clearly he did, because it's in the writing there that that was the situation she just said, and like I mentioned, that is the situation. And if you're going to appoint someone, you don't say a big red flag like that and go, well, we're not going to talk about it. So, of course, he must have, going through that vetting process, brought that up. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had that information. So they did bring it up and they did speak to him about it.
Mr. Speaker, I've already made clear that he was asked questions and gave untruthful replies. The government is complying with the humble address. The process has been set out. The independent adviser has looked at it. And he said, quote, the relevant process for a political appointee was followed. Now, obviously, this is a question of my judgment. But what about her judgment? She wanted to...
So, again, why are you talking about someone else? You see what I'm saying? Oh, the vetting process. It's the vetting process. No, You're the boss, mate. You're the one at the top of the food chain. You.
Complying with the humble address. The process has been set out. The independent adviser has looked at it. And he said, quote, the relevant process for a political appointee was followed. Now, obviously, this is a question...
Do you know what? I'll tell you how sick this geezer is. He's a sort of geezer, you get caught in a bank robbery job, right? Caught in a bank robbery job with a double-barrel shotgun, and he would try and sue the company for the shotgun and say it wasn't me, it was the people that supplied the shotgun, because the shotgun was fired. I fired it, but they're to blame because they gave me the shotgun. That's what he would do. That's what he does. It's always someone else.
Of my judgment. But what about her judgment? She wanted to rush into a war with...
Look, she's laughing, see?
...it through. At the weekend, Mr. Speaker, three weeks in, she said, oh, there isn't a clear plan behind the US strikes in Iran. That's the question she should have asked at the start.
No, we're asking about Mandelson. And why are you talking about the Iran war? They're talking about who you hired, a sex offender.
The decision to commit the UK to a war is the biggest decision a Prime Minister can take, and she got it completely wrong.
Nobody cares, you bumbling barrel of shit.
I didn't hear an answer, Mr. Speaker. And
you're right, guys, deflection.
It's about his judgment. He has repeatedly told us that Peter Mandelson lied to him. But he won't tell us if he actually picked up the phone and spoke to Mandelson before appointing him. This doesn't make any sense.
Because if he did do that, that means he's admitting in Parliament the connection. He's admitting, we all know that he done it, but if he admits it, he's lost his job.
He's right. It is about his judgment. He has repeatedly told us that Peter Mandelson lied to him. But he won't tell us if he actually picked up the phone and spoke to Mandelson before appointing him. This doesn't make any sense. The Prime Minister told us on the record, and I quote, "I believed the lies he told me." If the Prime Minister didn't speak to him, how can he say he lied to him?
Prime Minister. Speaker, the process is clear. It's been looked at by the independent...
He's a traitor. This should be signed, sealed, delivered. He should be removed there and then.
If the Prime Minister didn't speak to him, how can he say he lied to him?
Prime Minister. Speaker, the process is clear. It's been looked at by the independent adviser. And she asked me about the process and judgment on appointments. She appointed the Shadow Justice Secretary.
So this is the part he's going to get to. He's changing the subject now. So I know what he's bringing up. The Justice Secretary is something Nick Timothy, and he put out a tweet the other day on X. And what happened was Sadiq Khan, at the end of Ramadan, got 1,000 Muslims to go to Trafalgar Square in London, and they done their last night of Ramadan celebrations and played the call to prayer, the Islamic call to prayer in the middle of London, which I believe is a disgrace and an insult to Christianity and our home. That's what he's talking about. And he's going to say, I know what he's going to say, that because that person who put out that tweet saying that this is a disgrace to have this Islamic call to prayer in London, he's going to call for that person's job and say that he should be sacked. So someone talking about not having a call to prayer in London is worse than him hiring someone connected to the biggest sex offending scandal on planet Earth. Yet he's keeping his job. How the fuck can he tell someone else to get sacked for something about a call to prayer, about prayers, and you're connected to Epstein? What are you talking about, mate?
He said last night that Muslims praying in public, including the Mayor of London, practising his faith, are not welcome. He described it as an act of domination, straight from the Islamist playbook. If we're in
it is.
Team, he'd be gone. It's utter...
If it was from my team, he'd be gone. Well, hang on, son. You've just been connected to Jeffrey Epstein, you paedophile-loving fuck. You should be sacked and you should be under investigation.
Appalling. She should denounce his comments and she should sack him.
How dare you?
He wants to talk about justice secretaries. His justice secretary is abolishing jury trials. My shadow justice secretary is defending British values. I know who I would rather have sitting on the front bench next to me, and it's not him. But Mr. Speaker, this is important.
He should be arrested. I would never normally say that. And this is difficult because I've been a Labour voter for most of my life. Most of my life I was Labour. What we're seeing here, it's embarrassing.
He does want to talk about anything else except what I'm asking him. 3 times I have asked him if the Prime Minister spoke to Peter Mandelson. 3 times he has refused to answer. We can only assume he did not speak to Peter Mandelson. From the documents published, we know he left the questioning of Mandelson's relationship with a convicted paedophile to 2 of Mandelson's closest friends, one of whom was also friends with a convicted paedophile. Asking those questions should have been his job. Why did he fail to do his duty?
Yep.
Mr. Speaker, so her position is that the Shadow Justice Secretary...
So he's talking again. He's completely ignored it, hasn't he? He's completely ignored the paedophile thing.
Should have been his job. Why did he fail to do his duty?
And if he's not going to answer this, sorry to keep jumping in, right? But if he's not going to answer this in regards to Jeffrey Epstein, what makes you think that he is going to do anything about the people responsible for grooming gangs? Because that's not directly affecting him. If you've got something that's affecting him and can ruin his career and he's not going to cover it and he's not going to deal with it, what makes you think he's going to protect the women and children of this country? They will do nothing.
Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, so her position is that the Shadow Justice Secretary is defending British values when he says Muslims praying together in Trafalgar Square are not welcome. Mr. Speaker, even Tommy Robinson...
He's bringing up Tommy Robinson now. Muslims playing the call to prayer is not British values, is it? It's not.
Together in Trafalgar Square are not welcome. Mr. Speaker, even Tommy Robinson, I can hardly believe I'm saying this, has said today that if the Shadow Justice Secretary had made these hateful comments 2 years ago, the Conservative Party would have kicked him out. Now, Tommy Robinson isn't some sort of moral signpost. He was pointing out how much their party has changed.
So that's how desperate he's getting. He's trying to appeal to people that like Tommy Robinson. He's that fucking desperate. Everyone else is turning on me. Please, all of you patriots, look, I'm a good guy. Fuck off.
They're more inclined to his views, and he's right about that. The fact that he's sitting on her front bench shows she's too weak and has got absolutely no judgment.
The Prime Minister wants to talk about my leadership. I'm shocked because his former deputy has just fired the starting gun on the race to replace him. And I'll tell him one thing. She and I both agree that this weak man should be replaced by a strong woman.
Oh, I love that. Oh, you just got laughed, you four-eyed tosser. And I've got 4 eyes as well, so don't say nothing. Go on, Kemi, you little minx.
Replace him. And I'll tell him one thing. She and I both agree that this weak man should be replaced by a strong woman.
I like that. That's good. That's funny.
Mr. Speaker, I have too much to say to him. There is still a lot to ask. There is still a lot to ask about the Mandelson files. There's still a lot to ask. The Prime Minister knew that Mandelson had kept up a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. The documents released also show he'd been warned about appointing Mandelson. He claims he was lied to. Mandelson had twice been fired for dishonesty. So why did the Prime Minister believe Peter Mandelson over the vetting documents?
Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, she asked about leadership. When I see religious events in Trafalgar Square, when I see Hindus celebrating Diwali, when I see Jews celebrating Hanukkah live, when I see Christians performing the Passion of Christ, or Muslims praying, that shows the great strength of our diversity and country. I've never heard her party call out anything other than the Muslim events.
That's because, my friend, there's been terror attacks, over 20 of them since the year 2000 in the United Kingdom, all committed by the Islamic terrorists in the United Kingdom. Is it 90%? Is it 90% of all terror-related incidences and people on watch lists in the United Kingdom are Muslims? The Grubing cover-up is Muslims. Where's the Hindus? Where's the Sikhs? Where's the Jewish people in all of this? And you wonder why people have got their backs up. Like, you've got to be thick as pig shit to not see what's going on.
That shows the great strength of our diversity and country. I've never heard her party call out anything other than the Muslim events. It's only when Muslims are praying. The only conclusion is the Tory party has got a problem with Muslims.
Yes, we've got a problem with Islam. Yes, we do have a problem with Islam. Are you fucking stupid?
Can I just say, people will say, I am not responsible for the answers. I've just got to say that.
That's so embarrassing. Like, how can you just say that and brush aside? Oh, what, did you forget about the Ariana Grande concert where all those little children blew up? You completely forgot about Lee Rigby, did ya? Have we forgotten all about it? We've forgotten all the bombs that went off and the buses that blew up. Oh, we've forgotten about all of that. Like, you know?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's a shame he's not responsible for the answers either. The Prime Minister wants us to believe that he is a serious leader, but he doesn't do the work. He outsources the decisions, and when things go wrong, he blames the vetting, he blames the Chief of Staff, he blames the Cabinet Secretary, he blames anyone but himself. This Prime Minister appointed Peter Mandelson, but didn't bother to ask the questions. If he cannot be straight with the House on something as simple as this, why should we believe a word he says about anything?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask you guys a question. We'll jump on to the next one. Just a brief question. Because I've only been doing this politics thing for about, a year? We've been doing this for about a year on the channel. I want to ask you guys a question. So it was last August or the August before where we got into the stuff regarding Southport, right? You see how Starmer lies, and TF, this is probably a question for you, TF and Species, because you boys are like on it when in regards to the political landscape of the United Kingdom, like you're on it. In regards to the way that Starmer behaves, is he in your opinion, is he the most elusive and sneaky in regards to not telling or answering any questions? Because I know it's all part of the game, pandering and taking the mickey, but is he the worst we've ever had in the United Kingdom? Because I don't recall anyone, even Boris Johnson, like waffling around. Really, Blair? So I'm going to have to watch some of it. I haven't seen his Parliament stuff. That's what I'm saying. Was he even worse in terms of fobbing people off and disregarding things? Blair was even worse. Right, okay. So again, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll have to educate myself. Yeah, genuinely, because I didn't pay that much attention to it all back then, but I will do, and maybe I can cover some of that. I want to continue. This is continuing in Parliament today. It's just a short one because, again, he was called out by other people after the PMQs finished between Kemi Badenoch and Keir Starmer. obviously other MPs get to stand up and put out their questions, they also challenged him on Mandelson. They didn't let it go, which I think is glorious.
He was asked about Mandelson again and talked about protests in London. What is he scared of? What is he happy?
Brilliant.
So I shall ask him again. When he found out that Lord Mandelson had an ongoing relationship with the convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein, did he speak to him personally?
See, people are not letting it go, and I applaud that.
For appointing him ambassador to the United States.
Deepest condolences are with the families and friends of the 2 young people who've died following the outbreak of meningitis B in Kent. Others are seriously ill, and this will be a deeply difficult time for their loved ones. Mr. Speaker, health experts are working to identify close contacts and distribute antibiotics.
Right, let's find that part with that man. So this is Kemi Badenoch. It must have been, this is a different video. It must have been just after that when that gentleman stood up. So he did. It's towards the end. So let's see what was said. Is it around here? So that was the end of the PMQs, and I believe he jumps in here. So let's sort of go from here.
Opposition questions.
Mr. Speaker, add to that the failure to condemn and sack the Shadow Justice Secretary for the poison and division that he spreads. It's turning out to be quite a month for the leader of the opposition.
That bears no resemblance.
He's talking about the poison. Mate, you're covering up child abuse. Keir Starmer is covering up child abuse. If I get arrested, you can't say nothing to me. You can't do anything to me because he is.
And I will repeat again, I'm not responsible for the answers. But it's certainly not opposition questions.
I agree, Species.
Mr. Speaker, add to that the failure to condemn and sack the Shadow Justice Secretary for the poison and division that he spreads. It's turning out to be quite a month for the leader of the opposition who claims she...
I mean, realistically, I'll be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of the Tories. What the Tories need to do, realistically, they need to have a bus full of children and commit abuse outside of Westminster to be on par with the shit that he's done. They need to do something like that. Anything that he says here is... There's nothing. There is nothing that he can say that comes close to what he's done.
Any mistakes?
Mr. Speaker, every week the Prime Minister comes here and reads out this pre-scripted nonsense.
Here we go.
Resemblance to the questions he's actually asked. The Leader of the Opposition asked him about Peter Mandelson and he answered about the war in Iran. The Leader of the Opposition asked him about Mandelson again and he answered with an attack on the Shadow Justice Secretary. He was asked about Mandelson again and talked about protests in London. What is he scared of? What is he hiding? For a man who has spent years presenting himself as a forensic investigator...
Look at him. He's absolute... Look, you can't say that to me. You can't... Tosser.
London. What is he scared of? What is he hiding? For a man who has spent years presenting himself as a forensic investigator, he has certainly had a blind spot to the details for this convicted paedophile with a friend in high Labour places. So I shall ask him again. When he found out that Lord Mandelson had an ongoing relationship with the convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein, did he speak to him personally?
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say he completely avoids this and he starts talking about the Iran war. OK, let's see what Starmer says, because I might be wrong and I'll tip my hat to him.
The Lord Mandelson had an ongoing relationship...
Place your bets.
...with paedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Did he speak to him personally before appointing him ambassador to the United States?
Simple question.
Mr. Speaker, we've set out the process. It is being put before the House. But
We've set out the process. Wow. If I ever get arrested for a crime, then if I ever go and commit a serious crime and I get arrested by the police, I'll say, well, we've just set out the process and hopefully that will get me off.
The process. It is being put before the House.
He's a joke.
But I know why they don't want to. They don't want to talk about the war because they supported going into the war without thinking through the consequences.
That he is so desperate. He's just talking about anything.
Process. It is being put before the House. But I know why they don't want to. They don't want to talk about the war because they supported going into the war without thinking through the consequences. That is a huge error of judgment. I realise they don't want to talk about it ever again. I'm not surprised.
Sex offenders, war,
Nor do they want to talk about the Shadow Justice Secretary saying that Muslims are not welcome to prayer in Trafalgar Square. She should remove him from their front bench, or I suspect he'll be up there next on that trail.
He's got nothing. I don't think there's ever been a leader more despicable than this weasel of a man. But I think they need to keep putting the pressure on him. I think every single time, if it's on the news constantly and you constantly pressure him about it, it's got to come to a head at some point. It really does. He can't keep running from it. You know, you can't keep running from something like this. But yeah, that was the PMQs today. Let's just see where we are. Oh, I asked a question on the poll yesterday, earlier today, or was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday, should we help the United States secure the shipping route in Iran? And 435 votes, 84% of you said yes, we should. Yes, because our bills are going to go up because of the oil. So the majority of you voted that, and I actually got a few comments on there. So thanks for all the comments. And one of them actually went in on me and he said, look, because it's at 84%, let me just see if I can find it, because I think the language was a bit bad. Let's see. Yeah, I had a guy having a go at me because of this, and I just couldn't believe it. Right, here we go. This poll shows just how far right this page is. The British people support Starmer, keeping us out by over 70%. So apparently I'm far right and all of you are far right, says Graham Roberts, because you will... I mean, I'm not a far right page. This is a page anyone on the internet can come on YouTube and look for this. So I don't advertise this to anyone. I just put up a poll and let you lot decide. It's nothing to do with me. It's up to you lot to have your say. That's why I do it. I said far right because it didn't go your way. Have a word for yourself. As for 70%, do you mean the YouGov poll? So the YouGov is not the government website, it's YouGov, which you see on all of the news media outlets. And YouGov is a website that's run by a German and an Iraqi man. What in God's name do they know about what the British people think? You know what I mean? It sounds British, don't it, Graham? That's what I said to him. And he says, bless Noddles, doesn't understand we have plenty of polling companies and they all show the same. YouGov is a unionist poll. So again, using polls, it just doesn't mean anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything, because if we follow the polls, the last time I followed the polls was that last election with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and she was 95% going to win because all of the polls said so, didn't they? They all said that Donald Trump is never going to win. All of the polls in the United Kingdom, in the United States, never going to happen. Trust the polls. Then no, they're wrong. It's just an opinion poll. It doesn't mean that that's the reality of things. And who carries out these polls? YouGov, for example, does their polls based on people that are subscribed to their website, people that go onto the YouGov website who like doing polls. That doesn't speak for 60 million people in the United Kingdom, does it? No. So it's just an opinion. It's just bloody... I might start my own one, the Ramon poll. It's bloody stupid. It's so stupid. But when you get people like that arguing for it, I'm like, what's it based on? What, 500 people that use that website? Okay, great. That don't mean shit to me. They could all be 75 years old. They could all be 10 years old. I don't know. It just doesn't matter. Right, let's get to another one, my little Chumblewombers. Let's see what's going on. I see you mean tea and cucumber sandwich. Never had that. Graham, give your head for a wobble. Yep. Crumble like a biscuit. I'm far right and proud, says Nikki. Tell Robert to say it to my face. Gavin, does your shirt have goldfish on it? No, it's flowers. Oh, it bloody looks like goldfish, though. No, they're flowers. That's a flower. No, you're right. It does look like a goldfish. I look like a goldfish. Well, thanks. You've really lifted my spirits and crushed my belief in myself. So thanks for that, mate. Really appreciate it. That's just a joke. I know you're joking. It looks like a carp. That's the one. Carp. Carp de l'Amour. I'm far right and proud too, says MSS. Yeah, but we're not. That's the thing. We're not even far right. It's just people that don't agree with this nonsense that they're coming out with. Like the real far right are the people that are your full hardcore skinheads and Sig Heil. You know, like the hardcores, the real nutters. I'm not one of them. I don't even want to be part of that, you know? It's crazy. Right, okay. Let's get into a bit of fun, shall we? Just a quick one. I'm not going to do it now, but do you remember this fella? Sorry. Do you remember this fella? I've done a video.
Evidence to prove that you did actually assault a female.
This fella... Do you remember that went up to the woman, the guy with the green hat, and we done a video over last weekend or two? Jermaine Unfiltered, this guy here, bald fellow in the bottom right-hand corner, great channel. He's just reported that fellow who assaulted that woman has been suspended by his job and he's been charged by the police. So I don't know what that's where that's going to go. But that's currently what's happening with that guy. So he did get arrested, which is absolutely brilliant. His name's Amin Hadi. Amin Hadi. So I'm glad that he's actually got done, because I think he's a bit of a plonker. Just my opinion, of course. Right, let's have a little butchers. Oh, I've got loads of stuff over on X. Let's see what's going on over there. Right, I'm just going to go through some bits because I haven't... I'm going to kind of get away from... Let's just see if there's anything going on, basically. There we go. It says, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Muslims are the modern face of Britain. So let's see what this is.
Don't live your... You care about all these fuckers' opinions. Why? Fuck them. Fuck all of them. They're all gonna die one day. Live... Fuck all of them. Look, fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. Don't live your life for these people. They don't give a fuck about you. So why the fuck do you give a fuck about them?
Oh, sounds like a really nice fella, doesn't he? Lovely fella. That's exactly what we need in London. Really good people, isn't it? Nigel Farage. This was good. This was good as well. Right, check this out. I believe this was today.
Our young, brilliant people are leaving the country. As hundreds of thousands leave, talented people, taxpayers, entrepreneurs, business types. And frankly, they're being replaced by goat herders from Afghanistan.
I think that's a great... Yeah, he needs to be doing that a bit more, calling it out as it is, but I quite like that. Let's see, what's this one? Migrant gets caught in... Oh, okay, I'll save that for a video because that's a bit creepy. Can't be watching Sadiq Khan because he's been doing me head in. I'd like to hear what Farage said today. Right, this was today in Parliament, I believe, so after what we've just seen with Starmer ignoring everything. So let's just see what happened.
In the course of the last year, our North Sea neighbours, Norway, have opened 49
oil
sites for gas and oil.
Yeah.
On our side of the North Sea, the number is 0. Given that our critical reserve of natural gas is down to 2 days and how vulnerable we are, and with talk potentially of energy rationing coming later this year, isn't it time we change course, got rid of excessive taxation on the exploration companies, opened up the licences, became self-sufficient in natural...
Yeah, in other words, put our own country first and get our own oil ourselves. I agree with that.
And with that would come thousands of jobs, increased tax revenues, and cheaper gas prices.
Yeah, of course.
Time we followed Norway.
Oh, wait a second, look at that dog. Oh.
Speaker, oil and gas will be part of the mix of our energy for many, many years to come, as I've set out many, many times. But he's now highlighting the consequences of the war that he said we should rush into. He wanted us to go to war. He said it was perfect.
Yeah, but we should support our allies, you absolute twat.
Perfectly clear that we should support the strikes. Then, just like the leader of the opposition, a week later, he said, oh, no, I got that one wrong.
This is really going to backfire on us. You know that, don't you? All of this not supporting America is really going to backfire on us. And this isn't me brown-nosing them. It's going to backfire.
You can't make mistakes about decisions as serious as committing to war.
And you can't make mistakes about covering up child abuse, can you, Keir? But you're still doing it.
It's a gross error.
Yeah, so there's Mr. Starmer. Again, I'm going to keep going on about the child abuse. If it drives you mad, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stop. Keir Starmer defends Muslims praying en masse. That's the thing we saw. Makes it very clear to citizens. About losing your job. Yeah, so it's kind of all of that stuff for today. Right, let's have a... Right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna jump on. I'm going to jump onto a game for about half hour. So if you want to chill with me, I've got a video coming out in the morning at 9 a.m. A video every single day now. That's our thing. Every day, 9 a.m. Brand new video. So check that out in the morning. I'm going to get myself a drink. Then we're going to just have a little bit of a chill on a game. And I'm going to spend some time talking to you lot in chat and just have a bit more chilled for about an hour or so. So let me get a drink. Get yourselves a cup of tea. And I shall be back in about 30 seconds. You can count me if you like. Quick drink. Into my little, my little fridge. Right, here we go. Yeah, so this game we're playing, it's nothing too heavy. We're just going to be having a bit of, it's more of to have a bit of fun with you lot, really. I have a PC. I'm waiting for Crimson, yeah, Crimson Desert. It's out to, is that out tomorrow, is it? You haven't played in 2 years. I was playing last night till about 6 this morning. I shouldn't have said that. On the game. I was playing a game until... Yeah, let's just change the subject. Right, okay. Here we go. Yeah, so we're just going to have a bit of fun. I mean, this game's quite chilled. It's quite chilled, and it's good fun. So let's just get that sorted. Get that over there. Move you lot over there. Right. Right, here we go. Cyberpunk. I've not played Cyberpunk. Right, here we go. Yeah, so this game is just kind of, it's like a Viking game. You've been joining me for the last couple of nights. After this, Rex, me, you and TF, we can go over to Discord, and I expect to finish off my night watching you boys. So, Seg can't stand me. Seg, the lady here, yeah, she used to have a crush on me. Really, really big crush on me, which I appreciate, you know, because women don't normally like me because I'm hairy and stuff like that, and I'm not very good looking. Okay, Seg, I thought you meant me. I thought you'd gone off me because... What is on Discord? Gaming? Yeah, Justin, you're missing out, mate. Honestly, you get to see an exclusive live stream with the one and only TF and Rex. And they go on Rainbow Six Siege, is it? Oh my God. It's amazing. No, Lou, I'm saying, no, because women get a bit flirty with me, don't they, Lou? Lou did as well. She was saying, do you want me to send you feet pics? I don't know why women have got this thing that I'm into feet. I don't know why women keep thinking it. Like, because I'm not kinky or nothing. But for some reason, women have got this thing thinking I'm into ladies with nice feet. I don't know why. I think we came through this door yesterday and I paused here. I did. Yeah, TF, I don't know, mate. Women just keep messaging me saying, I've got nice toes. And I'm like, okay. I'm not sure why you're telling me that. I don't know. Like,
she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds.
Yeah, so this game is Hellblade 1, and I'm really enjoying it now.
After a while,
now that it's not driving me nuts.
The trees.
Can we get up here?
The mountains. Caves.
Bro, why can't we go upstairs? Have we got special blocked? Why? What? That's just weird. Oh no, we're going back to where we came from, so that's wrong. Oh, I'm a bit confused where we're going now, TF. Sugar me. Sugar me plums, I don't know where we're going. Uh-oh. Is it this way? I don't know where I'm going. This is wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. I don't know where I'm going. I'm a bit lost. Turok, it is a little bit. I mean, this is a really, really good game, but it's more story-driven, more sort of chilled out. That's why I'm kind of doing it on the stream as well, so we can all just relax, have a chat, and roll with the good times, baby. Yeah, I'm going to go back through there, because I think... I don't know if this was where I actually came from, or if it was over there. No, this was right, okay. Yeah, so we came in here. This is where we had a fight with that dude who was the Eagle Man. And I beat him. We've beat the Eagle Man. Now, does this go back out to where we started? Because if it does... I don't know where to go. No, this looks new, doesn't it? No, shit, it ain't new. This is where we got it. That's how we got in here. Yeah, that gate over there, that one down there. Hello, big boy. Gav, you used to talk about Indian ladies' feet, remember? Shush! Cosby, you're not supposed to... Shh. No, but if a woman's got nice feet, that's nothing to do with me. Like, I'm just... Shit. You just called me out. But no, I'm saying if a woman's got nice feet, it means she takes care of herself. And I'm not saying, girls, that you should all send me pictures. I'm not saying that. No, Justin. No. I'm not saying that women should send me stuff like that, because I think that's just rude and disrespectful, because we're here to have fun. I'm not there, like, here to look at... shit. I've got nothing. I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. I got nothing. That's really good. That's funny. Oh, I think I found us the way to go. Please be the right way. Did we do that?
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars.
I've got nothing.
And to protect
I haven't. I've got nothing. No, because whatever I'm going to say is going to be rude, isn't it? So I can't say anything.
As walls.
There's nothing I can say. Like, absolutely nothing. Right, Justin, which way, left or right? Because I don't know where to go now. Through there or that way? I don't know where to go. I know. Okay. This way then. Oh, no. Wait, no, I didn't. Because someone in chat said, Lou, what colour are your toes at the moment? I didn't ask. It wasn't someone in chat said it. They said, what colour have you painted your toes at the minute? I didn't ask. And Seg and Nikki, I didn't ask. Because, like, women paint their toes. I don't know what that's about. Like, I wouldn't know. It's like nothing to do with me. I didn't suggest it. I didn't say nothing. It's nothing to do with me. I don't know. Don't be rude about my Pictish. What? My Pictish warrior, Gav? What's your Pictish warrior? I don't know what that means. One thing's for sure. I really don't know where we go now. Because we came all the way through here. I don't know. Lady on screen, is there a map screen? No, not on here. No, that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't give you anything. No, because this is going back to the very beginning. We don't want that. This wasn't here before, I don't think. Was it? Or was this... Oh, I think it was. This is where they get the thing in the middle. The, yeah, right, that was it. Look, we stood here, we looked there, and it opened up that gate. So this must be... We must be going the right way. Right, well, you boys are going to have to help me figure it out then. It was definitely this way. Yeah, so we came through here. There was the gate thing we done over there. Then we'd done all of this bit here and went through that gate that's over there. So let's just double check we haven't missed anything. I don't think we have. Yeah, then we came up here. Went through there, opened up all the gates that was over there. Then that led us to go up there, I remember, because we had to look at that thing, and on the rope up here was the gate thing, which opened this gate. So then we came up here, which means this is the right direction. But I'm going to get confused. We came through here, turned to the left. And then we came in here and fought the bloke who was the crow man. And on the, is that right? There was a stairs on the left and right. I'm so confused. No, we came in this way, didn't we? And the thing was up there. And on the left-hand side was the bridge thing. And then we went up that thing there to get on top of that thing up there where the bird thing is. Then he knocked us off down here. We fought him and killed him. And then I must have gone through this door afterwards. So this must be the way then. Because why would it tell us to go back to where we came from? So it is leading us back to the beginning. That don't make sense. Right, let's check up these places. I don't think it is anything in here, but we might as well check anyway. Unless one of you boys want to look it up. What happens after the crow dude in... You've played this, TF. Where do we go after? Yeah, we done that, and that thing was there. Gav, why do you have to go? I don't confuse things. So I beat that guy in this room, yeah? We've beaten the crow man, the invisible crow man, and that's where I paused it last night. Up the stairs. I'm not confusing things. Look, we beat the crow man here. I can't remember if it opened that door after or that door. I think it was this door that we opened afterwards, but I'm not 100%. The reason I'm confused, because when it opens this door after that fight, if this is the door, why is it leading us back to the start? Because we've done all of this. So I don't know where I would... I'll just keep going this way then, but I don't know where I would go because I think we've done it. Go back upstairs. You think I should go back the other way? How do you know I'm going the wrong way? How can you tell? Because we've... Yeah, but we've... The thing that's up the stairs, we've done all of that as well. Alright, if you're saying to go up the stairs, I'm following what you're saying then, Justin. Alright. So if this is the wrong way, this is on you, bro. This has nothing to do with me. That's why I said to you, it's a talking game. We're just going to be chilling. No game goes back to the beginning. Okay, dude. Whatever you... Right, I'm going to drink. Whatever you say, okay? Just saying, whatever you say, man. You're saying go... No. I'll hold it with chest if I'm wrong. Okay. What kind of chest, though? Double Ds? Fs? What is a big chest? Is like D bigger than an F? Or is it like F is bigger than a D? Like if someone's got C cups, what... I'm pretty sure that we came in that way, though. I'm just saying. When we got here, that's the way we came in. GG's. Haha. Comedian. Okay. Alright, we're going the way that you're saying. You said to go this way, not me. Project Zomboid. Just started a few days ago. What's that? Not played that, man. Is it something over there? I don't know where I'm going now. We've done all of this. See, we did all of this. Yep, we went up there, done all of that. I'll try it, but I'm pretty sure we've done all of this. Let's Goes all the way round. Because we had to get here to... Yeah, this is how we went through here to open that gate up there, which is where we went through to fight the big bad monster. Oh, over there. That's where we've got to go. How the hell do I get down there? If it's wrong, though... Right, we've got to get down there. Maybe that's the way, but the door's open, which means I've already been there, but I'll try it. 3D zombie... Oh, I might get that then. Right, we're going to go out and go to the left. But I don't think... Remember, your eyes can deceive you in this game, Gav. Yeah, but TF, I don't know where I'm going, mate. Like, I genuinely do not have a clue. Because I paused it at that moment. How the fuck do I get over there then? Can I go down there? You're going to tell me I can't go off the flipping... Look, little bit of dirt. I can't go off there because apparently that will kill me if I fall on that little bit of dirt. Like, seriously, jump down. That's ridiculous, man. I want to go that way. And I can't jump down. Oh, I can just fall off. Pretty sure we've been through here, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have, because the door's open and we came through that way, obviously. Fuck's sake. Well, it done a save thing, so it's doing something. And it's a dead end. Oh, that's just what I wanted, though. A dead end, and we can't jump up. Well, I'm so glad I came over here for nothing. TF, bro, you still going to stream this for me? Do you know what? I can't even be doing with that. I can't be doing with that. I'm looking it up. I don't care. Because I'm not sitting here for 10 hours not playing the game. Boss. What's it called? Hellblade. Playthrough. Because I bet there's something like right next to it. There's a door. And then I'll be alright. I'll remember where I'm going then. Right, big dude. Beat the big dude. Right, let's see. Big dude, where are you? Mr. Crow. I think we're probably near the end. Yep, awaiting the funds for Hellblade 2. Yeah, I mean, this one is very, very good. Right, where is that dude? Big Crow. Oh, we're way back, way back. No, we've done more than an hour. But all of this stuff this person's playing that I'm looking at, we haven't seen any of this. The snow, they must have gone a completely different way around the game from what I've gone then. Was we supposed to beat this guy yet? Or did we just skip something by accident? Yeah, she's going for a point where she's all blind and all that. We didn't do none of that. Oh, and she's fighting some other boss. I didn't do any of that. Now she's in a cage. What the flip, dude? I don't know where to go. Mr. Crowman. Where's Mr. Crowman? Mr. Crowman. Oh, right, I found it. Mr. Crowman. Right, we beat Mr. Crowman. Right, which door did she go through? Look, this one. Right, so that's where we were. And then that door opened. And then she does, it goes back to the beginning. How very strange. Yeah, she's heading back towards the beginning. Yeah. I was right. So, when you said, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest again, Justin. Say it with your chest again, bitch burger. I was right.
Oh, don't go that way. No game tells you to go back to the beginning. I'm telling you. No game tells you to go back to the beginning.
Well, this one does. As that group said, listen to your heart. Da, 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 da. Listen to your heart. That song. I don't know who done it. It's a good song though. Also, who used to think that song in Top Gun was the nuts? Take My Breath Away. I used to think that was so flipping cool. Do 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 do. Watching every motion in this Foolish Lovers game. Amazing. Big tune. It was a big tune. Right, so the crow thing. The game is mad, not linear progress, it's back to the beginning in an open world way. Oh, I've got an excuse. Yeah. I'm telling you. No game does that though, Gav. I'm telling you, no game goes, okay. Whatever you say, mate. Right, so we came up here just now. Did we go? We went through there, didn't we? So it's obviously not that way. And there's nothing there, so it is through back round to the beginning. I'm wrong. Nah. You're never wrong. The only thing I dislike about the game, the puzzles can get a bit confusing when you first start, is that she can't actually peg it, like run. They do run. Like she has this kind of like jog, and you kind of want to get moving. Okay. So it kind of looks like we've got to go back through there, back towards the beginning, which is strange. I don't know where it's going to lead us, but I guess we'll find out. It is the right way because I just heard a weird noise. There's nothing now. I think we beat someone here. I can hear it over there now. Like there's something in my ear.
I wonder.
She's talking, so we are going the right way.
Can you see the faces too? They're there. If you look for them.
Ah.
Mother.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do.
Hi.
Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls.
Do you know what? Her mum, that's her mum, she likes drugs. Do you know how I know? Because she's stoned.
I'll see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you.
That's so bad.
I will always be here to guide you.
She's stoned.
Did you see her?
No, she's good at a party though. That girl, she's good at a party. She's always rocking it. Oh. Well, I don't know where we go from here, but we are going the right way. Cool.
And it was beautiful. It was calm before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came.
And that's pretty bad, wasn't it? It's pretty bad.
Senua still sees her face from time to time.
Oh, fuck, where do we go? That way? This way?
Like she's still...
Yeah, you told me this is the right way, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, we went up there and we came through that gate and that gate opened that... Yeah, that's right. So, okay, we're going right back to the beginning. I think what it was, we fought a boss which was the Crowman that we fought. I think we might have to go all the way back, and there's another path that goes to a completely different boss, I think. Because I can recall at the beginning we had the option of 2 doors. And we've obviously gone through this one and gone through the whole of this. Deja vu it is, yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I would say about the game. I wish you could run faster in times like this.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Does this open?
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't.
Right, we've done it. This is where we needed to go. Right.
It's so dark. It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Okay. Yeah, do you know what? I actually, as much as it's annoying me, TF, I actually do want to get the other one. Because now I'm playing this again, even though it's a bit of an annoyance, the story is still pretty sick, isn't it?
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
That's the geezer.
That I would let you go.
That's that bloke. That's the geezer who done the voice of Galactus in the new Fantastic Four, the English actor.
The wilds. I will never let you go.
You know,
get rid of me. I am your shadow.
It's that guy.
And I will be watching when you draw your last dice.
It is him, innit? I thought it was.
I'm not ready to die.
Yeah, the other one's out, but it's only on Xbox.
Beloved.
Damien!
This, I mean, realistic. I know this is a AA game. It's not a AAA.
Waking nightmare.
Visually, it's spectacular. The combat's good. It could be a AAA if it just upped the levels a tiny bit, like a little bit more movement and more fighting, and it would be.
Left him in tears to smother your.
25 quid. Yeah, you can probably get it cheaper.
And banish your fears.
Because it's not that long. It's only like 5 hours. It's not a long game.
They raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams?
The Doomslayer. No, she'll bump into Taylor Swift. But to be honest, Rex, if you bump into Taylor Swift and you get into a fight, don't worry. Just shake it off.
They've taken his soul.
Yes, I know.
To these gods you cannot pray.
I'd.
They can break you.
It would be a bit different though if you bumped into Michael Jackson. Could be a bit of a thriller. But then again, I might feel a bit bad.
Through his darkness you will find him in your sword still.
You could have a heart-to-heart and he could say, do you remember the time?
You fought for love.
Oh.
Spoiled by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul.
Head of his...
So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
In the head of his... So we've got to carry his head.
No!
That's right.
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart.
Okay.
Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Okay, here we go. I'll roll till about 10, Then I'll do some video editing for tomorrow morning, and then I'll jump on your. Are you boys going to jump on thingy? Let me know.
A gaze averted from life.
She looks a bit more.
But brought it nearer.
She looks a bit more beast mode, doesn't she?
An endless suffering, worse than death.
All right, here we go.
And you wanted to surrender, abandon to find peace with the gods. No.
Like, I know she's a bit of a Karen, but she's still pretty cool, though.
So you will walk into the lair of the beast.
Oh.
Look it in the eye, and you will go to war.
Trying to coordinate now. All right, okay, yeah. Because I'll do the editing, it'll take me about 20 minutes, then I'll jump on with you lot, and then I can chill.
Nothing else left.
Right, here we go. This is going to be brutal then. Lots of fighting coming up, I think. Yep, here we go.
Finish this. End it now.
The gods made you warrior for a reason. It's your calling. Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes sense.
Motherfucker. Ow! Oh shit! Ow. Okay, we've done it. I won't be long, I am not at home. Okay, yeah, cool. No, I mean, I'll have to edit, so I'll probably be done by about 10:30. And then I can just chill.
Gate you open into darkness brings up nothing.
And then I can watch you boys own it. Oh. Ow. That's cheating, bro. What? Come on, girl. Get up. I'm not having that from this big lump. Get up, girl.
Get up, quick.
Come on.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
What the fuck? Oh shit! Oh! What the heck, bro? Get up!
It's not over. Keep going.
I dived! That's the first death. Oops.
He's down. Finish.
Got him.
Stop. She will die. Stop.
Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, it's just what I do, bruv. It's what I do, man. It's what I do. I should have been dead there, though, because they got me more times than... Yeah. I should have been dead. Right, so... Oh, what's that? So we've got to use something like the gates to make that into something. So what are we looking for? We've come into this room. There's some sort of puzzle. We cannot open this. Oh, we can. Right, okay. Alright. You're good at combat. Do you know what it is? The only reason I'm good at the dodging thing is because of Dark Souls. Like, the amount of punishment those games give me. So I'm used to the countering stuff. Right. What was that? Something SX.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one.
Fuck, we've got to find 3 of them.
Path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
So, kind of an 8, kind of S, kind of X. Kind of 8, kind of S, kind of X. So we've got to find 3 of them. Okay.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage.
A giantess.
She will ask your business.
Okay.
The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
I have no idea how I found that because I didn't mean to, but we found it. Whatever that one was. We found one of them. So let's have a look up there, shall we? Stairs. And that must lead to... Right, okay, so we've got to go through up the stairs. Oh. Right, is something up there to align those need to make a letter. X. Okay. Oh, I see. Right, so the X is near. It's got to be... Does that look like an X up there? There you go. I got it. Boom. That one. Right, and it has to be the last one's got to be up here. S. So something here has got to make an S. An S. Where's there an S? Ah, there you are. Is that not right? Yeah, that is right. Thank God for that. Right, which ones we've got to do now? The at or the 8? Why would it have a ledge here? Right, this has got to be here for a reason, and what's that? Hope that link helps its download from keys, so not disc, but it's 18 quid, not 50. My powers use that website too. Okay, that gives me a bit more confidence in purchasing. Oh, that's a face. Right, we're not supposed to see that. We're supposed to see that after we do something then, look. Oh, that was right.
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Well, we've still got to do the. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. I cannot see that they are already for me. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help.
Okay.
Even if it displeases him.
Don't mug me off. I didn't mean to do it. You can't cut out. No, I've got to look. You can see that one there that kind of looks like an half an 8. That one on my right next to my head. We've got to find that. That has to be, surely that's got to be the those red things that are in there. They've got to line up somehow, right? Look at the big brains on Gavin. I'll tell you one thing's for sure though, that Chinese today was bloody lovely, man. Like, it's normally pretty good up Chinatown anyway, but it was just one of the, oh, there we go. But it was a good one, you know. Right, we've done whatever they are. And we've got to get towards wherever that bridge is. I take it. Yeah, that munch was just so bloody lovely, man. I do love a good Chinese. Right, so... we'll go back down. There's the bridge. How the hell do we get to that? Is it open now? That way. 1 minute. Looked, banging, miss it. Wait a minute. Is it? I don't know where to go. Oh, well, no, this is right, this is right. Yeah, this is the bridge. Right, we're bound to have more fights here because the weather's bad. Why not throw some enemies at us? I reckon when we get to this open bit here, we're going to get attacked. There we go. Here we go. The gate is opening wide.
It's coming. That song again. Is it? It's Hela.
Yes.
Hela.
Source of the dark.
Oh dear.
It's coming. This is your moment.
What the hell is that?
I'm sorry.
How can I fight that? I can't beat that.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness.
Everything all right, Nickelback?
You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
Here we go.
Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
What just happened? Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams.
Lost souls.
What she said.
She's dreamt of this before.
Yeah, she is.
They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is?
Dunno, maybe.
Shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You
Okay.
failed the gods.
Thanks.
You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed.
All right, calm down.
What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless.
Oh, I'm going to kill this guy.
Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering.
No. Smash the mirror. We're going to get him.
I'm lost. Just like your sword.
Come on.
Come on. That's a bit bloody much, wasn't it?
Why go on?
Oh my God, she's in a dark place, isn't she?
Torments you.
It's called Hellblade. It's about
It is worse than you could have imagined.
like a Viking girl,
Why go on?
and I think she's trying to save the soul. I think it's of her lover or her brother. I'm not too sure. It weren't really explained at the beginning, but she's on a journey to save the soul of her significant other or sibling.
A feeling.
But it's quite chilled. It's good.
A song.
Of course you have Viking ancestry. I wouldn't mess with you.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
It's
Not like this.
Might be her lover and her brother.
It's a trick.
She's grown on me though, Hellblade. At the beginning she was a bit sort of super Karen, whereas now she's a bit more... She's gone through it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I quite like her.
He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me.
Reminds me of cigarettes being put out on my chest. I wouldn't recommend it. Kind of like a Norse Dante's Inferno. What's Dante's Inferno? Why do I know that? Yeah, exactly. It's not a movie. It's Hellblade.
Go towards the light. It's him.
It's decent though.
It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's
I think these types of games, as I say, they're good for streaming because it's like a good story for people to get involved in. Do you know what I mean? It's quite straightforward. It's good to do. But she's obviously injured. Is her sword completely... Oh, she doesn't have her sword. Ah, I remember the Divine Comedy. I like them. Right, well, we don't have a sword, which is a little bit concerning. Why are we going to the water? There's nothing here. Okay, we've got to go back up there. The water was here to just throw us off, maybe? Who on earth is that?
There it is. You're imagining. It's Dillian. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you?
It's like she's on that verge of crossing over. Do you know what I mean? Like dying?
It was to trick you. Wait.
Come on, girl.
There's nothing to follow. Come on.
Come on. Don't give up.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but
Come on, girl. Get up.
barely functioning. She rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs.
Nothing that way.
Errands.
It's got to be this way.
The Orkney Plains.
If she dies a good death, Valkyries will take her soul to Valhalla. Very good, yep.
Like this one. Barren. and lonely.
Come on, Senwa. Nothing lives here, not even you.
Nothing lives here, not even you.
Come on. She's getting a bit more energetic, which is good. She seems to have she's got some fight in her. Let's just say that.
The lone figure of a boy. Sword veiled the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
Come on, up you get. Get up, get up.
Her young eyes. He moved as if dancing.
Is that going to be a symbol thing on here?
Danced with him.
Looks like it. Yeah, it is.
And for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother.
That's a bit
she
weird.
gives birth to a son named Sinfiotli.
Okay.
After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side.
Is it not?
And Siggeir has them buried alive.
Okay, well, I don't care what you say. I'm still going to fight. And we're not giving up. The other thing I like about this, it's got very strong... Arun, yeah, it's got very strong music. It's got like a very atmospheric. And the sound design is fantastic. Come on, Pudding. Let's keep going. Okay, we've got another doorway. Is this going to be a fire and flames thing or a puzzle? Right, we can't open that yet, so we've obviously got to go this way for something. Yes, it's good. It's a good game. I think the reason I hated it at the start is because I didn't understand the ideas of the puzzle with the gates, but now I do. I kind of follow the formula. Right, okay, so I can try that gate. I don't think it's going to open, though. Yeah, it's just got a good vibe to it, isn't it? It kind of reminds me a bit... It's more of a story, chilled version of God of War. Whereas... Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Right, so we've got to do something to open that. Is there something out here? Right, we've got to either find a gate. Let's have a look. There's nothing down there. Right, well... There's got to be a gate somewhere. Yeah, because God of War's more action-driven and all of that. This is kind of like a God of War with a few fights in between, if you know what I mean. But it's got that sort of feel to it. Obviously, because it's Nordic, but... As I say, that's the only thing that's a bit of a shame. It's a shame there isn't a bit more action, because... She is pretty kick-ass. Did we come up this way or the other way? No, we didn't come this way, did we? I don't remember. Crap, which way did we come? I don't remember. I'm so confused now. Like, am I going back to where we came from? Like, am I going back to the start? I don't think I am. Or am I?
day. Watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance. Wishing those fleeting moments of light.
Oh, we are. That's cool. We're good. Right, we're going the right way. It's kind of disorientating a little bit.
It's not real. Different. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
Oh.
You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going?
Yeah, she's dreaming of Valhalla. She's on.
Fine. It's just deception.
Yeah, she's on death's door.
Effortlessly caught the world in bliss. If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Looks like a nice place to live, doesn't it? Okay. Game about psychosis, no way. Yeah, it is kind of, isn't it?
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
She's very, like, I know it's animated, but she's very human, isn't she? Like in her confusion.
Learned all of that from watching me?
Like little things like that, the little nod like that. It's very human.
Warrior, you know.
Me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
And that smile, look at it's very sort of natural, not over the top.
When you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who.
And then it gets back to fear.
You killed him. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her.
Yeah, she probably does smell bad, but she's gone through hell.
How things work.
You know, I would love them to do a 300 like this. Oh.
At all, stay still.
This is Sodom. See into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up!
Well, I feel a bit emotional for her, man.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Oof. Yeah, it's a little bit on the, yeah, it's a little bit on the old feelings, man.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree.
Is that something there? It looks like something.
It's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you?
We've got to do something with that. Okay. Is that the same one?
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break.
Next time.
And he is free.
Jed, next time.
Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister...
Come on, little lady. Just a little bit further. What was up here, though? Aha, here we go, here we go.
Take it.
Oh, it's a sword.
Dillian left it for you. Take it.
It's his sword. That's those things I said. 3.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram.
Gram.
It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund.
Oh.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole.
I'll help you, sweetheart.
It is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard.
Okay. So we've got to do trials.
Will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Right. Okay, so we're going to do them, the 3 shards, and that's where I'm going to pause, because that's like the perfect conclusion for today. Yeah, I'll finish it there, and we'll continue that tomorrow. Yeah, this is really good, man. Really good. It's a good game. As I say, I played this like 5 or 6 years ago, or whatever it was when it came out. I just can't really remember because I've played so many games since. But it's a really, really good game. Story and everything's fantastic. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to edit a video from stuff I filmed today up London for tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. So it should take me probably by about 11:45 minutes. So I'll join you guys on Discord. Yeah, I'll join you guys on Discord about 11. So if you're there, if you're not, it's all good. But if not, I'll see you guys. I'll have a video tomorrow morning and we'll be back on tomorrow night or afternoon, whatever. Because I want to do this. I'm quite enjoying this. So yeah, thank you for joining me for a little bit of a chilled evening. And I hope you sleep well. And if you're about, join us on Discord in a minute in the chat. Because we're going to go over there and watch TF and Rex do their thing on Siege if they're about. Yeah. Peace and love. Peace and love.